In today's video, I'm going to show you a product that's bringing in about $25,000 each and every single month. And in 2 years, that single product has brought in over $600,000 in gross revenue. Now, at first I thought maybe it's because this company's been in business for 5, 6 years. But then I found another company that just launched 6 months ago, and they're already bringing in $12,000 each month with a similar product. So join me as I show you this and show you how you can make money with this product online. If you're new to this channel, my name is George McConnell and I made over $1 million on Etsy. Now, before we get started, I just want to state, if this product doesn't align with your store, your target audience, don't add it. As you know, I'm very adamant about you only having one niche and one target audience. If you're going to have an everything store, it's just not going to work out for you. However, if you're a new seller or you're trying to open up a new store or just getting started, this product is perfect for you. So just keep that in mind. You can still use this video as, a learning lesson on how to make profits and how to search for products and how to find things online that you can make money with. But just don't jump right into selling this product if it doesn't align with your customer base. So if you've been following my channel, you know that I only stick to products that make 35 to 40% net margins. I'm not going to show you a product that makes crappy margins because, in honesty, you can't make money, you won't be able to live. This product surpasses that 40% net margin, and the amount of money that they're bringing in is insane. But just to go a step further, what I'm going to do in my next video is show you how you can utilize Facebook ads for this particular product and make insane amount of money by targeting that demographic perfectly, shooting that information out there, getting it on Facebook, Instagram, pushing those ads, getting people into the store, and making that massive amount of money that I always talk about. So if you're new to this channel, definitely hit that subscribe button because that next video is going to be mind-blowing. So let's stop wasting time and let's get into this. Now, just to save time, I already launched Everbee, already launched Printify, just so that you don't have to see me typing in everything. Typed in custom blankets, and this pulls up. This is the product analytics. It shows you how many items have this keyword. Only 120,000 competitors with this keyword. Now, the item that we're going to be looking at today is right over here. Where'd it go? Right there, with pictures in it. So people normally don't type in just custom blankets. They're going to type in custom blankets for mom, custom blankets with pictures, custom blankets for graduation, things like that. So if I do custom blankets with pictures, your competition now with that long tail keyword is only 1,968 competitors. That is amazing. Now, if I say, for mom, we'll see how many that one is. You have 13,367. So you see how small this, amount of competition is. And once I show you how much money you can make with this product, it's just crazy with that amount of competition. This is why, a company that just launched 6 months ago is bringing in the revenue that they are. Normally, I do not show a product like this where, the company's been in business for 5, 6 years. I normally look for companies that have been in business for only, maybe a year, year and a half at most. However, as you scroll down, you see this right here. This particular product is bringing in over 24,000 each month. Total sales, 8,969. They've only had this item listed for 26 months and they've been in business for 70 months. Now, this price and this monthly revenue is based off of this $70. However, once I show you this product, that's actually pretty accurate because the amount of items being sold and the sizes, I've already went through the reviews. I've already looked at it and broke it down, and the average is about 70 because the highest somebody will pay is about $92 per blanket. So scrolling down, I just want to show you this company right here launched 6 months ago. And that listing is only 5 months old, and they're already bringing in $12,000 with a similar product, just doing pictures on a blanket. $12,000 in gross revenue. Now, again, breaking down this right here, it's pretty accurate. I calculated it based off the reviews and how many items were sold, and it was at about $8,000 or $9,000. So this is pretty accurate to that. This one is more accurate, and the reason being is because they have that one product that's expensive. So I'm going to show you over here. As you see, $24,150 estimated based off 26 months with the total sales of $8,969. When I view it on Etsy, there are a lot of different things. You'll be like, oh, well, George, is based off $42. That's not correct. You have to see what's sold, right? And there's different sizes to be sold. You have 30 by 40, 50 by 60, and 60 by 80. Goes up to $49, and this one almost at $92. Now, here's the kicker, right? They have an option that you can add more photos. So they say, hey, we limit this to 10 photos, but do you want more than that? And if you do want more than that, they add more money. They'll make it as a special request, and you can add more than 5 photos, 1 to 5. So 10 plus up to 5, 15 photos for an additional $15. Or you can add up to 20 photos. So 10 plus 6 to 10, up to 20 for an additional $30 on this blanket, making this particular blanket go up to cost of $121.80 for one blanket. So let's break down these numbers. I like to start with the highest because that's going to give me the best margins. I want to show you how much you could potentially make with the largest blanket. And like I said, I've already went through all these reviews. 1,400, I probably went through at least a quarter of them just to get an idea. The blankets that are selling the most are these two, the 50 by 60 and the 60 by 80. This one is one-off scenarios where people are purchasing it, but mainly based on the reviews, it's these two. So I'm just going to cover these two and show you how much money you'd make. Now, going to Printify here, and already pulled up blankets just to show you all the different blankets. There are so many options. So it's like, hey, George, which one are they using? Well, based off this video, and as soon as you watch, they flip it over. Ready? Just wait for it. Here it goes there. I could tell you which blanket that is because if I go to here and go to Velveteen Plush, you could see that's this blanket right there. Now, they're not doing a two-sided, they're doing a one-sided, 100% polyester from Spoke, which is rated 9.5. So we're going to base all of our money and how much we make on our earnings based off of this company right here with a 9.5 rating. So, like I said, we're going to start with this top one right here, the 60 by 80. I want to see how much money we can make with the top one. And these two are the biggest sellers right here. So, with this, you have Printify Premium, which is $29.99 per month, or if you buy it in a year in advance, it's $24.99. So $29.99 for this right here. This particular item right there would save you over $7. We're going to base the number off of that. I'll bring my calculator over here, $25.29. Okay, and we're going to see how much the shipping is for this, right? So you have two different shipping options. You have economy and you have standard. Now, they're not charging shipping for their product. So what I would do is I would offer the economy shipping for free and then add a standard shipping of 2 to 5 days for an additional charge of maybe $5 to eat up that, so you don't eat up that entire cost of $11.99. And instead, you would only have to pay the $7.99. If you charge them that $4.99, then you're not going to have to pay this whole cost, right? So we're just going to base this off the economy. And we're going to plus this right here by 7.99. That gives us a total cost of $33.28 for this item. Okay. We're going to go back over here to the product itself. And I'm going to show you right here, photo and text being $91.80. Based off of the reviews, you see a lot of it. It's picture, picture, picture with one text. So they are definitely choosing this option. I'm going to use Everbee's calculator and pull this up. It comes up as 153 because that's what they have it listed at, but they're doing a 40% discount, right? $91.80. Now, The total cost of the product that we're getting and selling is $33.28. We have to eat that cost of shipping. And with that being said, our total is $49.35. That is our net profit. We have netted over 53% net margin. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I show you the products I don't want to show you. I don't show you the ones that are making 3%. You're not going to make money. I only want to show you products that are making 35 to 40. This one right here, 53.76% net profit. Insane. Now, what gets even crazier, right? Let's take this out and let's add. It was going to be an extra 20, what was it? An extra $30, right? So 121.80, okay? If they wanted to add, say, just an additional 6 photos, 16 photos total, you would be charging a special order of $121.80 for that item. And our cost still doesn't change at $33.28. We calculate that, you're making $76.50. 62.81% net profit. Insane, right? The other item right here, we're going to show this 50 by 60. Like I said, photo and text is the biggest seller on there. When you go through the reviews, they're charging $66.60, still free shipping, right? So $66.60. That's how much they are selling this item for. And we're going to break this down to show how much we would get this item for. So with that, we're going to get this item right here. Printify Premium, $18.39, right? And with that, we're saving $5.50 from having a regular price. So that $5 does come back and help you a lot. So $18.39. And then the shipping for this size is a little different. It's $7.99 for economy, but if you were to do standard shipping, it's only $10. Again, like I said earlier, I would charge for that standard, be like, offer that economy for free and be like, hey, you want to upgrade? Give us, $5. But then there you go, it covers it right there. You charge $4.99. Now you're taking all that hit on. So $18.39, we're going to plus that right there by this of $7.99 for the economy, $26.38, right? That's how much it costs us. $26.38 for that product, bringing it back, 40% off, Etsy calculator. They're selling it for $111, 40% off, which comes to $66.60. And again, our cost is $26.38, 26.38. We have to eat that shipping, right? And calculate it. We are still bringing in 50% net margin. Now again, I'm going to say it one more time. This product and the other product are the main sellers, not that smaller one. But still, even with that small size, you're still bringing in a 45% net margin. So $33.44 in net profit. $33.44. That's how much you're bringing each time you sell one of these. Now, running those numbers again, say if that was the average on what you're selling and what you're getting, right? Times that by the 8,969 sales in those 2 years, you are netting $300,000. Divide that by your 26. You are making $11,535 each and every single month with this product. So before I move on to the next product and show you that other company that's only been in business for 6 months, I just want to show you that, they're not doing anything fancy with this. They're not taking pictures, making them themselves. They're using a mock-up from PlacIt. I found it on there. So this mock-up right here is actually available on PlacIt. And as you can see, you can change the bed color, and you can even change, behind with the pillows, and then you can add your customized blanket. So this is how, you know, they're displaying this item. The video, I guarantee, is probably real. They probably got this from, you know, a customer or maybe for themselves. But all the other stuff that they have, this also is just a mock-up that's available on PlacIt. Um, Nothing out of the ordinary. Now, just to touch base really quick on the tags that they're using, because this is what I'm going to go into on the other product and show. Yeah, they're making money, but they need to improve on certain things here. If you look at this, you know, you have Mother's Day gift. They just added that probably just because Mother's Day is around the corner. You have gift for her and him. See how you do not need to have it as full sentences. I said this in another video. I'll link that below so you guys can watch how tags are actually supposed to be added. But see how they have their tags. It's perfect. I mean, this is how they're getting the revenue that they're, you know, achieving. You have girlfriend birthday, first anniversary gift, custom throw blanket, couch throw, cat dog blanket, family photo collage, blanket with picture. They actually don't need to have the keyword blanket so many times. They could add things like blankie and stuff like that that, you know, consumers would be searching for. That would give them more hits. But overall, I mean, you could tell that their keywords are things that people will actually search up. And this is what you have to remember. When you're creating a product, you want to have keywords that are actually going to be typed in by the consumer and what the consumer is searching for. So now we're going to move on to that company that just launched 6 months ago and is already bringing in 12,000 gross revenue each and every single month. After running through the numbers, you know, I found out it's more like 8 or 9. This is a big thing that you have to remember to take into consideration, that these numbers are estimates. So in order to get an exact amount, which we'll never have the exact amount unless we are with that company, but you can get a good estimate by looking at the reviews and, you know, seeing the sales trends and things like that. And I came up with my own estimate of about 8 or 9,000, which still pretty impressive for a brand new company to just come out the gate making that sort of money with one product. Now, the big downfall of that is that they're making this money so quickly because they are trying to dominate that market with a smaller price point. And that smaller price point is actually hurting them, and hurting them because their margins are low. As I said, and I always say in every video, try to stick to 35-40. You're going to see after I run these numbers for you that they're not making the amount of money they are net-wise because they're not sticking to that plan of having a higher margin. In addition to that, I'm also going to cover the little changes that they could make in order to be competitive and make just as much money as that first company. So let's jump back on, take a look. Right here, 6 months. And like I said earlier, you know, they're making 12,000 gross. And after going through all the reviews and all the sizes that were sold, it's probably around 8 or 9. This is gross. Now, this company is doing very well in such a short amount of time. However, they're not doing as great as this other company that I'm showing you right now. And that's because they're not offering the variations that they're offering. They're not offering those out-of-box things. And in addition to that, if you notice, their tags are not the best. You know, you saw that other one, how big those tags are. Those are long tail keywords to get views. Here you just have wedding gift, custom blanket, wedding photo gift, photo blanket, photo collage gift, picture blanket, baby photo blanket, family blanket, dog picture blanket. I'm hoping that you see the difference between the other person's keywords and that company that's established and understands how keywords work and how the consumer searches versus a newer company that's only 6 months old and is still trying to learn. Now, even though they are getting, you know, a good amount of revenue in, they're not really achieving what they could achieve because their tags are not directed to how a consumer is going to be searching for those products. They really need to update that. In addition to that, you know, they need to maybe update some of their keywords on their listing here. You have customizable photo blanket, photo collage gifts for him and her, family and friends, custom gifts, special memory keepsake. Right here, I mean, most of this stuff is covered down here. You shouldn't have the same stuff here as you do here. You want to have a variation of different things that you can have there and then there. You want to make sure that you are utilizing all of your tags properly and all those keywords for SEO. Now going into this, I'm going to show you, this product, they are doing a 50% off, so it's really not $49. So this would be in half, but I'm telling you, it's more like 8 or 9,000, and the reason being is because of all the reviews are for these bigger products, which is 33 and 40. And then they actually just added this one. So then you had the Sherpa as well. So these four are really the big sellers. So it is more like 8 or 9,000 in gross. However, they're trying to compete against these other companies, and this is probably why they boomed up so fast. Is because they have their price, their price is so much lower than that other company. For instance, this 60 by 80 is only $40. Where if you notice that other company that's selling things, they go up to $92 and they're making sales. They're offering more variations. They're offering more than just one photo. They're offering up to 10 or even 20 photos for additional charges. So when you price in this point right here, the $40.49 for a 60 by 80, and they are charging shipping as well of $10, their margins are actually around 20%. And I'll even just show you the math really quick. So I still have all the information from the other listing, so I could just put this in, right? So we're going to do the 60 by 80 that they're selling for $40.49. Okay. And that 60 by 80 was 25, 29, and then we had a shipping of $7.99, right? That was the economy, right? Plus 7.9, oh, 7.99, $33.28. So you see how low they're selling this for. Now, of course, yes, they are adding the shipping, but still. Go here. We're going to use Everbee's calculator. They're doing a 50% off to make it look like it's really savings. 33.28, and our shipping is zero because this is I calculate them both together, right? And they're charging $9.99 for shipping. So even though it's ending at $50.48, after everything's said and done, we're only making $12 and 23.7% net margin. So this is how this company, gained so much money so quickly by undercutting the costs and, having a blanket for a similar blanket, for $45 or $50 after shipping. But however, their net profits are not that great. You have 23% where that other company is going up into the 60s. So no matter what, that other company, you're never going to be able to take them out because they're dominating. They're making so much money because of the choices that they made. They're making those choices of having different variations. They're making those choices of, having all these, just the different sizes, just 3 sizes. They're not trying to add, Sherpa here and all these different things. But they have only text, only photo, photo and text. And then they allow up to 10 photos, and then they allow up to 20 for additional costs. So take that into consideration whether you plan on having this product or another product that you're going to sell. You want to always make sure that you have those variations, because as you add variations, you can make more money. And that is the big thing. As you're adding those, your margins go up. This is how you make your money. It's just a little thing to do, but makes such a massive difference in how much money you make overall. How amazing is that? Now, obviously, we do not know how much this company is spending on a product, how much each day they're working, all their back end expenses like ads. However, you get the gist of how much money you can make with this particular product. And then with the ease of Printify, hands off. I mean, you don't have to do any of the printing, any of the shipping, and this item will go right to that customer each and every single time. Now, like I said earlier, in the next video, I'm going to cover Facebook ads and how you can really explode this product and make massive amount of money. In addition to that, I plan on making another video to show you automation, how you can automate this process so that you don't have to work as hard, get these images in there, and you can save a ton of time and still make money. That's the name of the game. You want to work smarter, not harder. And that's what I'm trying to show you, is how to make the amount of money that you can make online in a smart way. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you have any questions, leave a comment below. One more thing before I let you go. Obviously, a lot of you that have been following me noticed that the room's changed again. My wife said it looked like I was in a dungeon or a basement being held hostage, and she said she refused to pay any sort of ransom. So I ripped down that wallpaper. Now it's much more brighter. Still adding some things to this bookshelf. So thank you for all of your suggestions. I really appreciate it. Talk to you soon.